Welcome to my garden studio. Today we need a board which has been painted with black acrylic. I'm going to do a very quite a short video, just a fun video, and you see some of the products we will use. We're using found products. So we have a tree in this country, in South Africa, that is called a conifer. I'm not sure if that's if you get a tree like that, but what I'm looking for is the branches and leaves, or you can use any object actually. I'm going to be making windswept trees, little painting, easy going. What you want is to have the pieces as flat as possible. If you don't get what you like, you can always trim them off. What I'm doing is I'm going to place them so that they on this mound, just a fun project, not necessarily realistic, and they're going to be kind of windswept or leaning at an angle like that angle there. You'll also need some normal spray paint. This is appliance white, and the reason I'm using that is it's fairly matte as opposed to glossy. So I'm going to place 3 trees, and they're going to go out of my border there. So I've got this little one over here also going out of the border, and this one's not lying flat, so I need this to lie flat. So I'm going to discard that one. Maybe this one is better. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. And what we're going to do, I'm going to be sure to give this a good shake, so that what happens is the little ball obviously is going to mix up the paint. Okay, so now I'm going to just simply give it a light spray. I'm going to spray it from top to bottom, and keep an eye on it. Keep your eye on it. And what I do is I'm spraying it in bursts, probably about 20 centimeters or 6 inches off the surface. And I'm giving it one coat at this point, one coat, and then I'm going to let that dry for 2 minutes and come back to doing the second coat. You know, don't think you could do this in the wind. Don't think it will work in the wind. So we've got a very calm day today, a little bit overcast. You don't want any of these pieces to move now. You've started creating an image on the surface. So we're coming back for our second layer, and then we're going to take off the little branches and see what image we've got. See what happens here. Okay, try to lift it off. Whoa, gets all stuck. Hey man, look at that. Let's go. So now what you have is we have an image that can be turned into like a misty scene of some kind. So we're going to come back and we're going to paint onto this. Remembering that most spray paint is water, it's oil based, it's got lacquer spray in it. So when you do your acrylic, I'm doing acrylic on this, you would have to be careful that you're not, it's not going to repel the acrylic water-based paint. So now I've had a look at my picture using masks. That's really what we're doing. And now I'm going to take a blue and a white and add orange. So you know that they're opposite on the color wheel. So what it's going to give me is an aerial perspective using color. So the gray background, the grey background will be at the back, and that will be done by mixing the blue with a tiny bit of orange. I like to keep it very far away because we want to try and get the exact right color. So that's the neutral of blue and orange, and now I'm going to add white with another brush, and let's see what color we get. I do want it to stay a blue, so this is a bit gray. This is a bit gray. And just have fun. Now, just have fun. And that's a little bit white, but I'm going to pick up some of this gray. And I'm getting a feel of a kind of misty kind of forest scene. Misty kind of forest. Okay, and in a way I'm using perspective as well, because I'm going to try and get this angle. The angle of this foreground. And some of it's going to match up with the tone of the background, and some of it's going to be fairly bright in the front. So let's see, we keep going and let's see what comes out. Let's make it purple. Very interestingly, when you're painting a color on another color, you see the particular color when it's in the palette, but when you actually put it on, it changes the color. It gives you a whole different feel of the color. And yeah, you just keep on going and drag some of it up. Give it a feel of grasses or something in the foreground. What I'm going to do now, what I want to do is take a little yellow and put it in my palette. Okay, it's very soft, so I'll use a lot of it. Squirt it out. Let's see what color we get when we bring it up. I want to bring this up, and it's turned out to be a kind of a green, which is actually quite nice. Here's the green in front, and yeah, here we are, painting and having fun with this little painting. I just wanted to be a quick little exercise, sketching this forest scene, and that's about it, eh? I'm going to put a bit of blue in here. I've still got my dirty green in there, and that's okay. And yeah, so there we go. Maybe keep some of the black as a piece of perspective happening. Okay, that's cute. Cute little painting. It really is that easy to do something fun. Something fun. I'm going to touch a bit of orange in here, just in the front. It's not a wintry color, it's not a misty color, but it's going to bring this forward. And now, I don't know if we should do any more to the foreground. We might just put some highlights in the trees. Some highlights in the trees, so it's very strong, very strong. Maybe just want to water that down slightly so that it's see-through, becomes see-through. And what it's doing is just creating a bit of the structure of this tree. This tree's in the front, this tree's at the back because it's at a different level. So that's there, and the tree in the front is there. So now, well, that's a bit strong. Don't have it too strong. We want to create a feel of mistiness. And that's a lot of see-through, hardly visible. And that's there. We put that there. I'm not going to go with green up here. I'm going to leave it as a shadowed. Try and get it as a shadowed tree. I'm putting my caps back on. I like to do that. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Here we have the finished painting. Very quick, quick and easy. Just remember that we were using the branches of a tree. Gives you an idea. And try and make them as flat as you can. And then I've just colored the foreground. Very easy. There's the frame, and it finishes off the painting. And we'll see you in the next video.